1.5. Pull
Blast
up a chair. It
off!
is Friday, and you are on the local twist with Tam and Disch.
My timing is everything. I'm Dish.
I'm Tam.
And up this week we have 5 things guys will never experience.
The top 5 reasons for living in northern Wisconsin.
We'll touch base on homecoming and upcoming events.
Bully Prevention Month, and it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month as well. We would like you to be very aware and get that mammogram.
So wear pink. Pink. The
Pink.
color of Studio One.
Salon and Day Spa, 715-339-2577. Men, if your women are a little bit cranky, go get them a gift certificate. Send them off for the day.
Blue. Color of Napa. Napa Auto Parts, Park Falls and Mercer. 715-762-3717. If you want to know their number up in Mercer, Google it.
Speaking of which, let's talk Napa for just a second.
Okay.
I recently was fortunate enough to buy Paul's vehicle, his Volkswagen. Question for you. It needs a new headlight. Do I just go to Napa and buy one, or do I actually have to physically take my vehicle in, that was your vehicle, and get it fixed? Or
What's wrong with it?
Is that one? It needs a headlight.
Is it burnt out?
It's getting a little dim. It goes.
Well, so are you, but I just brought that up to old age.
So your Volkswagen that I purchased from you, do I just go and replace the headlight? Can I go to Napa and buy one? Yeah. I don't have to take it in.
No.
Okay, no brainer. That's all I needed.
Yeah,
that's
it.
Headlight. It is.
Jason, what do you do at home?
He replaces headlights. He does things
like
there. That. Let's just moving backwards. Things a guy will never experience. I was talking to a few ladies the other day, and I empathize with men. You guys, and it's, my fiance. We cut wood, we haul wood, we haul. Wait, I got we in there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he.
He does the majority of it. She stands
works
around and looks.
I do not. He works really, really hard, and you guys do, and I really respect the guys that put their nose to the grindstone. But we were talking about things that guys will never experience. So when we get a little crabby, give us a little leeway, or you just a certificate.
Do we get leeway when we're just like tired and don't want to do anything?
What? Can I ask you a question? Because this happens a lot in our house, and I'm not gonna man bash by any career. Be very positive. When guys are tired, do you all get really crabby?
No.
It just happens in my. Well, then maybe it's me. Yeah. You don't get crabby when you're tired?
Alright, sometimes.
Like short? Andra.
Yeah.
Does Paul get post here? Does Paul get short when he's crabby and tired? Yeah. Top things a guy will never experience. Number 1, PMS. You will not experience. There's a lot of movement going on over there.
I had a crick in my carry-on.
You're not one of those guys that goes and gets her a Midol and hands it to her, are you?
Oh, heavens, no. I don't actually hand it to her. I just leave it on the table and walk away.
Grinds it up and puts it in your food. Why don't you guys try that? It works. Strapless bras. You will never experience the bad day of a strapless bra. I know. Insignificant, stupid little things. But we're not going to complain about the big things this week. You've never have you ever worn a strapless bra?
Yes, I have. I have been fortunate enough to wear a strapless bra, and I agree with you. It's miserable.
It's
not fun.
It doesn't matter if you're endowed or not. You spend the whole day doing one of these. Pregnancy. Men, you will never experience.
I do that on the dance floor.
The difficult situation of being pregnant. And Paul's wife, God bless her, she is just a wonderful, beautiful pregnant woman. She is due December 5th. We were so excited. He is finally having a boy after 4 girls. I was really hoping we'd just stop at 4 girls and see how that turns out in about 5 years. I can't wait till they turn into teenage girls. Are you going to let them date?
No.
Ever?
My daughter, Kira, last night, talking on the phone.
To a guy?
No, to me.
Oh, you're a guy.
And, yes, I'm good. But I'm a daddy.
Okay.
Talking to me on the phone, and I said, well, how was your day? She said, Daddy, it was kind of a rough day. I said, what happened? My best friend told the boy that I like that I like him, and I said, whoa, 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 whoa.
You're not supposed to like boys. I liked boys in kindergarten. There was a little boy, his name was Sean, but he sucked his toes. He'd take his sandals off.
Kind of fits the kind of guy she likes.
Anyway.
No wonder why Jason's so flexible.
Sorry, guys, you will never experience pregnancy or swollen ankles. And on that note, from Studio One Salon and Day Spa, we are going to provide your wife, Andra,
a swollen ankle?
Not a swollen ankle. We would like to give her a pedicure. Pedicure with Mindy on Studio One Salon and Day Spa and 98Q Country.
Studio One Salon and Day Spa.
And if she can call in on Saturday while she's getting that done during the shopping show, so she can share with everyone else what that is like, because we'd really like everyone else to experience those too. And the number 1 thing that men will never experience, because you just can't, is a mammogram. And I am 42 years old. I had one last year. It was my first, because that beautiful, trailer that they bring into the Marshfield Clinic and they park in the parking lot isn't just for looks, apparently. And I thought, well, I'll go in and I'll schedule an appointment.
Now there's my kind of hospital. They got the trailer park up front.
And the lady at the desk actually said, we have an opening right now.
Stop on by. Come on in.
So what do you say when they say that? I mean,
absolutely. Let's rock.
Let's
do
go.
it.
It's miserable. It is not. Have you ever had?
No, I've never had a mammogram. Why?
Have you ever been? I don't know if guys can. Again, I don't know if guys get to actually go with to those things because I know back in the day men never even went to the delivery room, but everybody's with everybody on everybody's appointments now. So anyway,
I don't know how that works.
That's a list. So it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Please go schedule your mammogram.
Yes.
Paul, you had a friend.
Ladies, get checked. Because yes, we have a very close personal friend of ours who it was October. She was just sitting around watching TV, saw a commercial for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it was a tagline. Ladies, get checked. And she said, you know what? Haven't had one, and she's in her probably early 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Right on it. Never had one before. Went in, got one, found out she had breast cancer. So first of all, thank God she got checked, and they caught it in time. She is a survivor. Yeah, she is a survivor, a very proud survivor. Mm-hmm. And like I said, thank God she got checked because if not, she might not be here with us today. So ladies, it is very, very important. Get your mammograms done. You have the time. Take the time. Make the time.
The time that you spend getting pinched and twisted and flexed around like that and smashed. That's what they do.
Well, it could be the difference.
It's a lot shorter than the amount of time that you would have to go through if you ignore it. So definitely, please do. What do you have? I try to peek over your notes, but you always get your big paws in the way.
I'm like a bear. That was my best bear, but that wasn't a very good bear.
Never say animal names in front of Paul because if you say duck, goose.
I don't know goose.
You did goose before.
Did it? What's a goose?
Okay.
Isn't that more like the honk?
Can you do a goose? No, but deer season's coming up. Can you do a buck noise?
I have it on my phone.
We know because he has games on his phone. One of us shoots the deer, and the other one plays
greatest cell phone hunter. The best.
All right.
Except when I run out of energy. It says, come back in 20 minutes. I'm like, okay. Top 5 reasons we live in northern Wisconsin. We took a poll around just the office here.
Why do you live in northern Wisconsin?
Yeah, why do you live in northern Wisconsin? Because we want to be as positive and uplifting as we can on the show. And what better way than to remind people
back to the mammogram.
Yeah.
Uplifting.
That's like a Will Ferrell on Talladega Nights. I don't know what to do with my hands right now. My question is, why are you lifting? Anyway, top 5 reasons to live in Wisconsin. Number 5, the laid-back lifestyle. Yes, you can sleep anywhere up here. It's awesome. But one of the reasons we live here is because there's no rush to do anything. If we don't get it done today, there's tomorrow.
And if you're 18 minutes away from your destination, you can be guaranteed that you can get there in 15 minutes.
Exactly. You're not sitting in bumper-to-bumper traffic. It's not go, because it's going to take you an hour to get 15 miles, or you have to deal with, a large mass of people at the wrong time of day. The best part about, actually one of the worst things that ever happened to this town was that we put in a stop and go light. Because we know it's really not that important. We can figure out a 4-way stop.
And apparently on Main Street in Phillips, if you want to stop for the crosswalks, you can.
But you don't have to.
Please.
But that's the nice thing, though, too, is that if you stop for the crosswalk in Phillips, the people behind you aren't mad. They're like, oh, totally get it. I can wait that extra 35 seconds.
Rear end you.
Yeah. So, number 5, laid-back lifestyle. I love the slow pace way of life around here. Number 4, as you can tell by my girth, I love food. I'm a big fan of food.
Unless you go to his church and you're Millie, Aunt Millie.
Yeah, and then apparently I'm skinny, so thanks, Aunt Millie. But
we love our brats. We love our Friday night fish fries.
But that's the thing is, you go anywhere else in the country, Friday night fish fries don't exist.
I did not know that.
Yeah, we are basically the patriarchs of Friday night fish fries.
Prime rib.
Well, I know
weekends.
Prime rib is always like a Saturday type of thing to draw people out, and that pretty much you can go anywhere for. But pretty much Wisconsin, and northern Wisconsin, is the only place that you can go for Friday night fish fry. And every place has one, and every place does it differently. They put their own spin on it, their own seasonings. you're
Do you guys
like a
make
place
fish fry
downtown.
at home? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, no, I can cook a lot of things. Fish is not my
Oh, I should teach you sometime.
repertoire. It's not in my
Mrs.
repertoire.
Buttersworth, the premix, Mrs. Buttersworth, I know, don't choke if you're a chef. But the premix, you just add a little Mrs. Buttersworth, maybe a little onion powder, a little garlic powder, a little salt and pepper, and then you just dust your fish in there, shake it off, and throw it into some butter. It's amazing. Crispy, light,
Oh, okay.
to the point. Any idiot can do it.
We'll put that theory to the test tonight. Because I'll come back next week and be like all burnt up and anyway, so the food. And the best part about it is that we have so many eateries around here.
Mm-hmm.
We have so many small mom and pop diners or restaurants or things like that. But each one does something special. Each one has its own gift that they give to us and say, here, this is what we know how to make. Enjoy it. And I love that. There are certain places that do pizza phenomenally well. Handmade, hand-tossed pizza, all fresh ingredients. It's just absolutely fabulous. And then you have the places, there are places in
Sorry,
in the
DJ
area.
Rick is looking through the window.
And then he complains that we interrupt his show. At least people watch our show.
Could
Come
you
on
come
in here
in here
because
for
we
a
want to
second?
discuss them.
Excuse me, could you just put this in the birthday box there?
The only reason Rick busted in right now is
You
because he
smile.
wants people to actually listen to him. Nobody listens in the
That's right.
afternoon. And that's what you get when you record.
If you're
right
missing
here.
his show, you should really be tuning in from 2
to 7, Monday through Friday.
He's
It
the
is a
best.
WBA award-winning show. He does a phenomenal job.
Yes,
Yeah,
he is
we
also
have
another.
fun, but-
He's also another reason to live in the Northwoods.
We will get to that, but last touching on the food. There's so many eclectic things that you get that you wouldn't really think of Northern Wisconsin, but they have it here, and we love it. Thank you very much
Brats,
for that.
cheddar cheese, cheese curds,
Oh,
butter,
yeah. Everything fried.
fish fry.
Deep
We can
fried
deep fry a
ketchup on
salad.
stick.
Just get deep fried ketchup on the stick.
Yeah, that's phenomenal.
We
Turkey
just-
legs. Turkey legs are awesome. How can you not go someplace and
Kill
be
the
like,
turkey
"Dude,
first.
turkey." Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Number 3, safety. Safety, not just safety as in we are safe people, but safety as in everybody knows everybody.
Mm-hmm. We look out for each other.
And we read the sheriff's report, every once in a while. And there are funny stories in it, but they're not the daily things that you get in the big town life where you have all the crime. And the reason for that is because we know everybody. The community that I live in, I know everybody, like in a 2-block radius.
And here's the good thing, and even if it's just people being nosy in our area, because we like to pay attention to what other people are doing and looking into other people's backyards, but at least people are watching you out for your back.
It may be burdensome.
Did you see Paul going out to
exactly.
his pool in those Beatles shorts?
Well, I feel so bad because
You didn't do it.
No, every morning I let my dog out to go into his little area,
Okay.
and usually the only thing I have on is shorts. And I'm out early enough, and now it's getting dark enough where nobody has to see me. But unfortunately, sometimes you have to see the gigantic walking great white whale.
What? I wanted to make a whale noise. I don't know how. It's a good thing you don't have roosters like me, because it's like 5 o'clock. Hold that, hurt.
Sounds like he's just yelling. So safety,
Right.
because everybody knows everybody. You can leave your car unlocked. You can leave your house unlocked, and you're not worried about it. So that's a great thing. Number 2, the seasons.
Beautiful seasons.
Absolutely gorgeous. We get all 4 of them, and we get them in such vibrancy.
They're an extreme. Like I was saying, it's like makeup for me. It's like, oh, I put a little bit on you. Bam! All these colors spring. It doesn't sneak in like a, what?
Nothing.
Spring pops up, and it's so full of beautiful colors and vibrant and
Yes.
tulips and daffodils, and then we roll into our 2 days of summer.
Or 2 days of summer, and you get, the summer flowers are
green.
blooming, and the perennials are in full bloom. The sunflowers are out.
I mean, it's like a Prozac week. It's just
Exactly.
amazing. And then you get into fall, and it's not a little bit of color. It's Crayolas dumped on the floor and melted.
It's like God just dumped out a rainbow and said, "Here, have some on your trees," and there it is. It's absolutely gorgeous.
And then even winter, we suffer through terrible winters, and they're so cold. But if you just look at them, they're beautiful.
Absolutely. If you take the time just to enjoy the season, obviously not the
Sparkliness.
weather so much when it's 30 below and it's just frigid, freezing cold. But if
It
you
gets
just
so
take
cold
the
here
time
that
to
it'll
look at
freeze
it,
your ancestors.
yeah, you can what?
Without cryogenics. Freeze your ancestors.
If they're ancestors, aren't they already dead?
Correct.
You're going to dig them up? Okay, we're...
Well,
By the way, if anybody is looking for a job as a co-host, I'm taking applications. And the number one reason why I live in northern Wisconsin
it's the people.
the people, yes. You
Including
cannot
me.
find people like this anywhere else in the world. Absolutely love the people. And we were talking about this earlier a little bit. If you feel like you don't have friends, if you just moved to the area or you're kind of standoffish.
Then stop staring at your feet when you're walking down the sidewalk.
Yeah, that's all you have to do. Just look up.
And
And
smile.
the first person that walks by, just smile and say hi. Instant friend. Immediate. You know, it's not that
Watch,
difficult.
try it.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, you want to be my friend? No.
Okay.
Yes, we are a friend to all around here, though we are not a friend of
Yes.
bullies. We don't appreciate being bullied. And it is Bully Prevention Month, and we are hoping that today or tomorrow you will practice one act of random
acts of kindness.
easier
yes.
for you to say than me. And I do have to share this because I did ask permission of Rebecca, and she said go ahead and share it in the grocery store.
Well, let's preface this a little bit.
Why
Bullying
does all
comes
this stuff happen in the grocery store?
because people feel at liberty to do whatever they want. I don't know. I
Squeeze
don't
a
care.
melon.
Yeah. Well, that's just awesome. I want to preface this by saying bullying comes in a variety of forms. It doesn't have to be the outlandish, you know, I'm the biggest kid on the block and I'm going to pick on everybody and take their milk money kind of bullying. It doesn't have to be the kind of work type bullying where you sit around with your friends and pick on the one guy who stands out. That's not what we're talking about. Bullying comes in all forms, and this is a perfect example.
Yes, it is. And this happened in the grocery store again. So let's maybe mind our P's and Q's in the grocery store. Rebecca had posted on Facebook that a lady came up to her, and her daughter is just this adorable blonde-haired, blue-eyed little girl, and the lady was saying how beautiful her eyes were, how beautiful her hair was, and then she asked, what is your little girl's name? And she said, my daughter's name is Piper. She said, what is her real name? My daughter's name is Piper. And the lady walked away, and I quote, she then walks off and says, well, she's really cute anyway.
I do not agree with your name choice. Therefore, I will chastise you under my breath walking away, which is a manly thing to do.
I've never understood that, because if you're going to say something mean, can you be mean and not run off?
Yeah.
You know?
Stand up. If you're going to try and bully somebody, do it to their face, see what happens. That is my...
That's not an invitation.
No, that is my challenge. No, I'm not
But
saying
seriously.
that you should. But if you think that you have something to say that is
That important.
stand up for yourself, look the person in the eye and say it.
And if you really did want to know why she was named that, I mean, ask why they were named that if you don't agree with the choice.
It could go into an
Complete
entire
stranger.
conversation, and you would get the whole story, and maybe you two would become friends because people around here are awesome.
You're really friendly.
But one of my friends, their daughter's name is Piper, and
I think
looking
it's
at the kid, it's a beautiful name, and it fits the little girl perfectly. You know, some names just go with the kid.
If you could have had any name, what name would you have picked other than Paul? I mean, that's a nice name. I like your name. But what would
I
you
never
have
really
picked?
thought about it.
Really?
I think I would like to be called Conundrum.
Conundrum?
Conundrum. If I had a choice in
How do
name,
we
it would be
shorten that?
Conundrum. We don't. Guess I didn't really think that one through. Now, did I?
Don't forget, Deer Hunters Roundup is coming up shortly
Yes.
in the next month. If you're an advertiser and you'd like to get on board, or if you're a listener, that is coming up at the end of November 23rd.
Speaking of things coming up, never complain that there's nothing to do in the Northwoods. There's always something to do.
Give me something to do.
And if you think that there's nothing to do, just call us. We'll tell you. 762-3221. We'll tell you what's going on. For instance, 2 days from now, Sunday, very cool family worship center just south of town here between Fifield and Park Falls is featuring Andrew Ironside. He's a singer, songwriter, performer from Australia.
Oh, do the Australian accent, because Paul can do all voices.
No.
Do an Australian accent.
Don't be mad at me.
Come on.
I'm trying to get through a segment here.
Okay, you think about it in your head while you're reading, because you're not supposed to
I
hear
don't have to
it.
think
Here you go.
Anyway, performing a free concert at Family Worship Center starts at 10 a.m. And the best part, free food.
Free food.
Pastor Terry
Again.
was in on Wednesday. He said they're going to have a pig roast, they're going to have ribs, and every bit of deliciousness that pigs bring to us. Thank you. Thank you, pigs. You're delicious. Coming up next weekend.
Oh, we forgot to do the pig sound. Okay, there you go. You can't do an animal without making the sound. That's
very
the
true.
rule. Okay.
Something very important coming up next weekend for a very classy and very important lady who passed away, Cheryl Wagner. God bless her soul. She was an instrumental part of the butternut community. Great giver. She's got a great family. If you know the Wagners, you know they do everything that they possibly can for butternut. And Cheryl passed away, and they are doing kind of a community dance music festival that weekend. All local talent.
Who's playing?
They've got a bunch of people. Bands like Amazing Rebels, and I know that the Kettle Knopper Boys are in that, so that's very cool. Sounds of Country, the Jeff Walker Band, Brian Burnetsky and the All-Star Orchestra. They're going to have food and refreshments both days. I think it kicks off at like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock Saturday, and then goes all Saturday night, and then goes into Sunday. So if you know anything about butternut, you knew Mrs. Wagner. First of all, our hearts go out to their family. I know it's been a while, but still, it's she was a very, very beautiful and blessed woman. So if you get a chance, get up there to the Butternut Community Park for that. Also, coming up, let's see, October 19th, next weekend, Saturday from 11 to 1, Heritage Credit Union in Phillips will be having their open house.
Are you gonna be there?
Yeah, I will be actually broadcasting live from 11 to 1. Heritage and Price Credit Union merged.
Are you giving away prizes?
They are giving away prizes. They're going to have face painting and
Yay!
free food.
Yay! Free food again.
You could basically eat all weekend long,
Mhm.
this weekend and next weekend for free.
Well, I think we actually just took care of the welfare situation in Price
There you
County
go.
because everyone's giving free food.
Absolutely. And they're going to give away a big grand prize. I don't know what that is
A
yet.
grand piano?
No, I said prize.
Oh.
That would be cool if it was a grand piano, though. I love the sound of those things.
I know.
They're awesome. Expensive.
You moved one last week, didn't you?
We moved a baby grand. Yeah, we moved. Our church bought a baby grand, and oh my gosh, the sound of that is just melting. And I play guitar and drums for our worship team,
Mhm.
and we brought it in, set it up, and they started playing on it, and I threw my sticks down. And I can't play next to this.
Right.
It just sounds too good. You don't want to play next to
Anything
it
next
at
to it.
all. You just want it to play. Let's see. Oh, and coming up, and we'll touch base on more things coming up, but I want to mention this very cool free community concert coming up at First Baptist Church in Phillips on October 25th. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking, okay, this Sunday something happening at Family Worship Center. I'm not a churchgoer. Big deal. If you enjoy music, go.
Mhm.
If you enjoy just hanging out with local residents, just go. Nobody's going to force you into religion.
Is there free food?
There is free food. Not on October 25th, though. October 25th, it starts at 6 o'clock. It's a band out of Eau Claire. It's called 513 Free.
Oh.
And it's free for the community. Everybody can come. It's awesome music. And like I said, just because it's held at a church does not mean that you have to attend that church or that you have to be religious
Or
to go.
that you have to sit next to Paul.
You don't even have to be near me. You don't have to acknowledge me. That's fine. But it's great music. And if you enjoy music, just get out. It's not a pressure situation.
Right.
It's not like the Catholic Church. Sorry. But I had to cough. Did you hear that?
Yeah, you gave me a shower.
Yeah, you're welcome. So always something to do, and we'll keep you up to date on things going on in the local community week after week after week.
And good luck today.
Tonight. Yes.
Homecoming for Park Falls, and they are playing Phillips, and Paul is from Park Falls. I am from Phillips. So we wish you both the best.
Somebody win.
May somebody win.
I hope you try your hardest and somebody wins. If you tie, that'd be awesome too.
Right. Just play the game.
Oh, they
have
can't
fun.
because they got the Eagle Trophy.
Oh, okay.
They get the traveling Eagle, so somebody has to win.
Okay.
So, if it's a tie, we will settle it by the longest
and I
Irish
will-
jig.
What? I was saying we'd arm wrestle for it, but okay.
Okay, well, I'll wrestle for it. How does that work though? Because I grew up in Park Falls, but I live in Phillips now.
Oh, you're so Park Fallsian.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Even people in Phillips say, yeah, you live here, but there's no Park Falls.
You are watching the local twist with Tam and Disch,
I'm
brought
Dish.
to you by Studio One Salon and Day Spa, and we wish you a very, very, very happy weekend.
Yes. Also brought to you by Napa, Park Falls, and Mercer. Sam, before we sign off, I want to say happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary to you too. Where's my
1 month.
presents?
1 month.
Yay!
You get a coffee cup.
I don't want that coffee cup. It's disgusting.
Until next week, 98Q Nation, you guys have a good one.